Hey guys, Fire here from InDepth Gaming, bringing you another game review. This time we're checking out the StoryTale. This game was developed by Maxim Derive and published by him as well, and releases on February 12th, 2021. I'm sorry we don't quite have a price yet for the game, but I did want to showcase the game off, and we'll try to get a link down in the description once they become available. Now, what is the StoryTale? It's pretty much a pixel platformer game, but it's honestly a really simplistic game. The main premise of the game is go around the levels, find keys to open chests, and eventually one of the chests will give you the key to open the final door to complete the level. Um, as far as any type of difficulty in the game, this game is super simple to play through and complete. It will take most people 30 minutes to an hour to get all the achievements, if that's really what you're going for in this game. As far as the art style and everything, it is a nice, cute game. You know, I like the music, I like the character narration, that it's not just red text all over the map. But what's here is just it's too simple. There's no challenge, there's no real skill level at all. And almost everything that you need to do can be done very easily. You don't have to collect all these hearts that are available in levels, you just have to get to the end of the level. Now, you do encounter a few options where the game wants you to, you know, return some items to certain characters, but nothing that's too overwhelming in any capacity to do. You, for the most part, you're going to spend less than 30 seconds to a minute in every level that you play, and most of those levels are going to be, honestly, just very forgettable. I don't really think that any level stands out to me outside of maybe this weird Thor hammer swinging level where you're just swinging a hammer constantly. That's all you're really ever going to do beyond that. You know, the real shining star to this game to me is the narration. The gameplay doesn't really do it for me. The art style honestly seems a little thrown together with what's here and isn't really my style when it comes to these games. I think that there's too many colors being shoved together, whereas aesthetically the game is just a little almost overdone, if that makes any sense at all. I think in this situation less could have been more, and I appreciate what Maximum has done here, but I think he's just done way too much. He's tried to throw a lot of art style in here, and I think a lot of the art style approach was thrown into this game, and the gameplay wasn't really considered too well. I give him kudos for bringing a game to the console, but what we do have here isn't really a whole lot to work with. There's even a mode for streamers to kind of skip the first 20 levels of the game instead of actually playing it just to give content out there. And honestly, I think that's a negative stance for the game. There are difficulty levels that you can vary and some neat little effects that happen while you're playing, such as time being slowed down, but none of those really take effect at all in the first 20 levels of the game. You don't really get to take advantage of any of those neat little stylized options until you are well beyond playing the game, and by that point you've already kind of done the same repetitive notion over and over. If I had to give this game any type of a rating, I feel bad doing this, but I want to give it an honest rating. I'm going to give the game about a 3 out of 10. Even like when you die or encounter these enemies, they don't do much to you. I would love to see maybe less checkpoints and more risky things encounter, like ways to kill me. Like, I don't feel like I'm doing anything more than jumping off a wall and going into an objective. Maybe if the levels didn't have checkpoints, it would give the game a bigger challenge, or if the game just was structured a little differently. But just what's here, I don't enjoy. I think it's honestly more of an art project turned into a video game instead of a video game showcasing good art. And I understand that hearing that, it kind of sucks. I hope the developer, you know, wants to listen to some of this feedback, and I don't imagine I'm going to be the only person critiquing this game at this harsh of a level. I just don't think that we were giving anything that was really a game. For the style and genre this game's trying to dive into, I don't know really where else to go from here. If you guys do want to check the game out, like I said, it's going to be available on February 12th. I think if the game is priced anything above $6, I would honestly recommend passing. I think there's probably better things out there, especially for just how short the gameplay is. I don't feel like you get a lot out of it, and what you do get out of it, it's not a lot to really enjoy. I don't feel like there's a lot of repetitiveness. Most of the levels are just carbon copies of each other, and what's here is, it's very bland to me. And I was actually really looking forward to checking this game out, looking up some of the information and gameplay footage, and then it's a miss for me. But outside of that, guys, if you enjoyed the video, have any questions about the game, if you have a different opinion, let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. I'd love to talk about the game. Outside of that, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and we'll see you guys next time. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll catch you later.